Are you planning on doing more U.S. dates, like a full tour beyond Coachella
I haven't
at some
got
point?
plans to do that, no.
No.
It doesn't mean we won't, though.
Yeah.
You know, Coachella came up and we don't have kind of like a big master plan like that. Things, you know, that's kind of not quite the way it works with live shows. You know, you kind of, a promoter will send an offer and it sort of like will make sense and we'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, the fact is the States is quite a expensive place to tour.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a big place to tour.
It's a big and expensive place to tour, and unless you've actually kind of got a record out, there's not really much point to doing that.
Right.
So if we have a new album out, then possibly we'll tour, but I don't think we'll just tour with the best of. No.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. I mean, this is a kind of one-off.
How do you view America's relationship to Suede? You know, the legacy of Suede, because obviously you had the whole London Suede thing that happened over here, and you know you obviously have devoted fans over here. But how do you view the relationship to American fans and just America in general for the band?
It's difficult to know, really, to be honest, because we haven't been here for 14 years.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to know, and I know there's lots of pockets of really devoted fans that really love the band.
Yeah.
I'm completely aware of that, but I don't know how much further it spreads than that. Whether you know, I've talked to people and you know, people have told me that there's lots of people that Suede are kind of like a quite a well-respected kind of cult band in the States, and lots of even young people have been getting into the band after we've finished, and that's really nice. But I kind of don't know how far that spreads, and it's difficult to tell when you've been away from the country for this long a time. I don't know what the show's going to be like tonight, to be honest. I have no idea what the reception's going to be like. You know, it's kind of a flip of the coin, to be honest.
Right.
It's one of those. It's a bit of a risk, this one. You know, we've been away from this country for 14 years. We haven't had a record out for a long time here.
Yeah.
You know, this was never our biggest sort of like market anyway. But obviously, it's America, and this is the West Coast, and we did some amazing shows here in our day, and we're hoping it'll be great tonight.
Yeah.
Don't see why not.
Does the London Suede aspect of things still bother you guys?
Absolutely. It's horrible.
Yeah.
We hate it.
As you can see, I'm ripping off the sign from the front.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it's awful. I mean, you know, it's possibly the single one reason why we didn't kind of come back to the States and try and make it work.
Yeah.
To be honest, to be brutally frank with you, we couldn't. You know, it's not our name.
Yeah.
And it's one of these things that I really, I'm not comfortable with it at all. Still.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But it's one of those things that we can't really do much about. So.
Yeah, well, whenever we refer to you, it's just Suede. We never put the London Suede on there. And I went to her website recently just to see if she was still around, because it's always bothered me, and she's still doing stuff. But it's just weird. I mean, nobody's ever heard of the American Suede.
No.
It's one of those things.
It's one of those
illegal things.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I mean, if it hadn't have happened, it would have been. I think our relationship to the States would have been quite different, actually.
Yeah. Well, since we're at a festival, did you guys go to festivals when you were younger? And can you remember the first festival experience you had?
Well, I can, yeah. So I went to the Elephant Fair, which is in the south of England, and we took a tent there and camped there, and it was the worst experience of my life. I've never been to a festival since.
What was the Elephant Fair?
It was. It's just sort of.
Were there real elephants there?
Yeah, it's just elephants. There was a sort of punk thing down in.
Elephant Castle.
Plymouth.
Oh no.
No, Plymouth.
Oh, okay.
In Plymouth. And it was just pissing down the rain the whole time. I thought, why do people enjoy doing that?
Yeah.
But no, the only other time I've gone and played at festivals I've actually get the pleasure.
Right. What about you? Do you remember any of your?
I hate festivals normally, to be honest.
Really?
I'm not a festival person. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
But you know, there's obviously the occasional one that's fun. I'm not really very good with tents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not really my kind of cup of tea. But,
Right.
You know, it's normally we play festivals and then bugger off. We don't normally hang around. But,
Right.
You know, that's not to say that they can't be amazing experiences. But I'm not the sort of person that will come to a festival and stay 3 days here and kind of roll around in the night. It's just, you know, we're not going to lie about it. It's not my sort of thing.
Are you guys going back tomorrow? Or are you staying through the...
We're going back tomorrow. You're staying for holiday.
I'm driving up to. Me and my wife are driving up to. We're going to stay in the desert for a couple of days, and then we're going to Big Sur, and then we're going up to San Francisco.
Oh, beautiful.
So we're going to do the Pacific Coast Highway.
That That's nice.
thing for a few days, and we're going to go back in a week's time. So
Cool.
seeing a bit of the States.
Nice. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks.